Have you ever considered how much you carry that no longer serves you? That's been a thought in my head this week as I prepare to go to a buying event where I'm taking a lot of my old equipment, my old cameras, some old lights, some flashes, tripods, and things like that to a buying event to get rid of them. Um, and I've been carrying this equipment as I moved from state to state. And it had me thinking not just about the actual equipment of carrying things and paying for that space as I go from place to place, but I was thinking about in my life in general, what am I carrying that is no longer serving me? What am I taking with me that I should have left behind a long time ago? Who are the people in my life that I'm carrying that are going with me that I need to leave behind? Like the famous words of let the Lord watch between me and thee. While we are absent one from another, who are those people that I need to be absent from? And all this has really been in my head and going around and around as I prepare to go to this buying event and get rid of the things, even just packing the stuff up and putting them in boxes and creating a list so I know what I have has created more space, more room in my office, on my desk, just things in general. You feel lighter, cleaner when you get rid of those things that you are not using, that are not serving you. You're not living in the land of one day I may, or it could be helpful later or in the future. What am I carrying around now that is not serving me? Who am I carrying that's not serving me? Who am I carrying to the capacity that if I wasn't, I could be helping someone who really needs it, who would really benefit, where it would be a two-way blessing, a blessing for me to be able to help and a blessing for them to have and get what they need. It always amazes me when I get into these uh, psychological, philosophical, that's the word I was looking for, philosophical ponderings in my head because it makes you stop and just go, wow. And going forward, probably for the rest of the year, I think this happens this time of year because normally between the week between Christmas and New Year's, I go through my emails, I go through all my social media, and I weed out people. If what you're posting, sharing, saying is not uplifting, it's not educational, it's not making me laugh, it's not making me think, then you need to go because you're not adding value. And if you're doing those kinds of things, that means that hopefully the positive things that I've been posting and saying, you're not receiving, you're not accepting of. So we're on two different wavelengths. Not to say that we won't hook back up later or not at all, but it's time to clean out space and make room for more, make room for the next level because the level and the things that I did to get me here will not get me to where I want to be. Only about 20% should remain from where I came from, and then I need to add a new 80% to get to where I want to be. And I've just been stuck in that circle of thought this entire week. So I think what I'm going to do, and maybe if you want to, you can join me, is to say, as you encounter different people, because you're going to see more people, more friends, more family with the holidays coming up between now and New Year's, who do you need to let go of? What do you need to let go of? What thoughts do you need to let go of? What something as simple as what clothes do you need to let go of? Are you ever gonna be a 2 again? I don't know. Maybe you need to let go of those clothes. Or if you look at it from the standpoint of, yes, I've been friends with this person since we were kids, but this person isn't going anywhere, and they're low key not really supporting me because as I grow, it makes it more obvious to them what they're not doing. And because they don't want to face them, they won't allow me to face me. So I'm challenging myself as I hear from people, as I see from people, as I listen to myself talk. What does my self talk sound like? What do I need to change? What do I need to be more accountable for? Because I know one thing I'm working on is not using the word try. I'm gonna do it and see what happens and make adjustments accordingly and then do the next thing. Try implies that you're failing. Try implies that you might not even do it. You're not required to do it. So I know that's one thing I've been working on is getting that word out of my vocabulary when it comes to applies to me doing things and moving forward. But there's other things I want to be mindful of. And feel free to share down in the comment section below what you want to get rid of, what you need to let go of, what needs to be released so that you can go to the next level. Hold yourself accountable. Be your own accountability partner. And then once you figure those things out, find the people in your life that are going in the direction that you want to go, share with them, and give them permission to hold you accountable going forward. Don't be so afraid or live in fear of people knowing and holding you accountable. They're there to help you grow. And if you don't feel like they have your best interest at heart, but you're sharing all this with them, that says more about you than it does about them. So do me a favor. Take a self-assessment and share some of those things below because what you share may help turn on the light for someone else.
Yeah. Beat drops heavy, heartbeat steady, ready.
Check the mirror, see a queen in the reflection. No doubt, full steam, no signs of deflection. Crown on my curls, world in my palm. March to my beat,